Completely surprising everyone, our new legendary hero is going to be female Shez. I knew it was weird that a male avatar character got preferential treatment, so this explains everything. Even though female Shez looks like a sword unit in her art, she's actually a blue dagger fire legendary that grants a speed buff. Now let's jump into her preference weapon, Asura Blade. Asura Blade has 5 effects. First, it grants speed plus 5. Second, it has a dual phase brave effect, meaning Shez will attack twice no matter who engages. Third, she neutralizes her own penalties. Fourth, if her speed is higher than her opponent's, then she gets special cooldown charge plus 1 for every attack. So like a breath effect. And lastly, she gets dagger 7, of course. Now this weapon seems very solid, but not amazing. If we compare it to male Shez, it gets the advantage of speed plus 5 without losing any defense or resistance, and also penalty neutralization, while male Shez gets the advantage of 40% damage reduction. And if we compare this to Summer Claude's weapon, Claude gets cooldown reduction instead of speed, which is typically better, Canto remaining, plus 6 attack and speed, and because his weapon is conditional brave effect, it has 6 more might. In my opinion, Summer Claude definitely has the better weapon, but female Shez really stands out when we combine her weapon with her new preference A skill, Swift Strike. Swift Strike grants plus 8 to all stats if female Shez initiates combat, or if she has the unit within 2 spaces of her. That's right, she gets plus 32 to stats, which is just nuts. But that's not even the end of it. If Shez initiates combat against a non-dragon or non-beast infantry foe, and her speed is greater than or equal to the foe speed plus 20, she gets effective against all weapon types. Or if she initiates against anyone else and her speed is 5 or more higher than the foes, she gets effective against all weapon types. So this has to be one of the weirdest conditions I've ever seen, so let's break it down. Essentially, if Shez initiates against an armored, flying, cavalry, dragon, or beast and her speed is 5 or more or higher, then she will get effective against that foe. But if she initiates on an infantry foe who is not a dragon or beast, then she needs 20 or more speed, which is a much higher hurdle to jump over. Now when we look at these two skills together, we see that Shez has a dual phase brave weapon that can pump out massive damage. She's going to be able to smash a majority of the cast extremely hard, and if they don't have guard or tempo, she can even hit them with a 2 cooldown special like Ruptured Sky. Now some things we need to consider is that Shez has a massive reliance and weakness to speed. No matter the case, she needs speed. If she can't outspeed her opponent, then she becomes much weaker. Not to the point where she's terrible or anything, but it will definitely hold her damage back. She will also struggle against fast infantry units as the speed check against them is so much higher. The cool thing is, she will be able to deal with all kinds of save units, as not only can she get past Hardy Fighter due to her brave weapon, but she will most likely have effective against them as well. When it comes to Seal Speed 4, this is essentially the same as Seal Res or Seal Defense 4, but in my opinion, it's much weaker. This is because it doesn't boost your damage in any way, so it's only going to be good on heroes who desperately need speed and not much else. Overall, I think Shez is going to be a powerful nuker in the metagame and probably annoying to deal with. I can see her with Special Spiral 4 being really scary, so that's something to look out for. So I think Legendary Shez will be a very good hero, but by no means a must pull. I'm looking forward to see her stats to see if she has a solid attack stat, as that will be a big factor to determine just how good she'll be. When it comes to the metagame, I could see her being used on Aether Raid's defense, and maybe even offense with like a disarm trap build. The major problems I could see are her anti-synergy with Brain Ocatria, as she already has a brave weapon, and on offense I could see her being really good at nuking things but then having a difficult time getting out. When it comes to summoner duels, it's difficult to say just how good she will be. I need to see her matchups against the meta save tanks. The thing is, she will most likely fulfill a role like Ascended Joshua or like Ascended Ishtar, where she can nuke really hard but has no way to escape, so it typically just ends in a trade. Either way, I'd expect to see Legendary Shez around in the metagame. Now, with our Legendary out the way, let's discuss the rest of the banner. Red has a great share on this banner. Brave Self is arguably the best melee nuke in the entire game. He is beyond meta dominant and easily one of the best heroes in the entire game at the moment. He also has attack speed Clash for fodder, which is easily one of the best A skills in the game. His father, Legendary Sigurd, is still an amazing legendary who scores well. Holy Knight Aura is still a busted special with its ability to grant 4 movement. And then lastly, we have Lilina, who is getting a bit old. She doesn't score as well as she once did, but she's still a very strong hero. Her ability to easily percharge an AoE and her built-in Hardy Bearing means she will always have a niche in the meta. Now, the green pool is absolutely busted. We have Legendary Ninian, who I think is the best legendary in the entire game right now. She has ridiculous offensive power, mobility, and support. She's amazing in all 3 competitive game modes and is one of the best heroes to spend your orbs on right now. Then we have Satyr, who is arguably the best mythic in the game. I think everyone underestimated how good her ability to turn off units would be. As you can see, she can easily turn off 3 heroes at the same time, which means she can easily save like botched Aether Raids clears, which is massive. Even if you don't use her that way, she's an amazing support hero. And then we have Brave Tiki, who is a solid tank, and she also has really good fodder in the form of attack res finish. The colorless pool is also pretty great. We have Medius, one of the best dark defense mythics in the game, who also has amazing fodder in the form of Cancer Control 3. You definitely want a single copy of him if you don't have him. Then we have Brave Byleth, who is an amazing colorless mage. She offers a ton of power and is an amazing vantage sweeper if you want to use her that way. And at the very least, she has speed preempt fodder, which is extremely valuable at the moment. And then lastly, we have Legendary Claude, who is still a very solid Earth Legendary. He has aged a bit, but he still scores quite well and can be quite annoying to deal with. And then lastly, we have the blue pool with our new legendary female Shez. She's going to score amazing in Arena and be an awesome nuke. Also, we have Legendary Myrrh, who is one of the highest scoring legendaries in the game at the moment and is a phenomenal hero. She's a great tank, frontliner, and most importantly, she offers that also valuable anti-warp effect, which can be great in our current meta. Last but not least, we have Brave Chrom. Brave Chrom is an amazing hero. He can offer great mobility support while being extremely powerful himself. He's fantastic on Gale Force teams and Ether raids, and he has great fodder. Infantry speed tactic is one of the best support skills in the entire game, so picking up an extra copy is always good. Now let's answer the biggest question: should you pool? We have amazing value in just about every color. The Choose Your Legends rerun is a great way to gain access to powerful meta heroes like Brave Seliph, or just to pick up some very powerful skills. And if for some reason you are looking to get into Arena, this banner offers all types of great scoring value in red and blue, while green offers a mix of Arena and Ether raids value. Even so, my answer is going to be to wait. This banner lasts until January 10th, and we should have 2 new banners announced during that time. A New Year's banner in about a week, and another seasonal banner a week after that. Also, you should be considering saving orbs, as we do have the anniversary coming up on February 2nd, which typically does have new banners, such as the new Hero Fest or the Valentine's banner. The best thing you can do is wait and make an informed decision. But if you do have the FEH Pass, this is an amazing banner to spark on, and that's what I'm planning to do. I hope this video helped everyone out with their decision to pull or not. I'd love to hear your thoughts on legendary female Shez in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. This has been Oblivion, I'll catch you all later.